Hello, Tina. How are you? Right, okay. Let me have a look. Watch out. Hi, Tina. Are you all right? So, if you'd like to pop your question down, we can begin. It's good to see you. How's your Christmas going so far? Can you hear me all right? Let me see if we can hear. It's good to see you. Yep, there you go. Cindy, hello. How are you? How are you all? Right, if you've got questions, do put your question down. Thank you. I'll move that there. Merry Christmas to everyone. How are you all doing? So, let's have some questions. Aha, Tina. How is F feeling about me these days? Let's have a look. Let's have a look, Tina. Let's have a look at Tina's question. Right, Tina, let's have a look. Let's see. Remember to like the video. That's always a good thing to do. Right, let's have a look. How is F feeling about Tina these days? Right, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. Hello, Danny. How are you? How are you today? Thanks for being here. Good to see everyone. Right, let's just find out how F is feeling about Tina. Thank you, Cindy. I was actually on the other night, the other day. I think it was in the day. Miller, how are you? Happy Christmas. Right, let's have a look at Tina's F. Thanks for being here, guys. Right, how is F feeling towards Tina? Let's have a look. How is F feeling towards Tina? Merry Christmas. And let's hope next year is good. I think a lot of people have suffered this year, don't you think? So we need a better year, don't we? Right, let's have a look. How is F feeling towards Tina? Power cuts. Oh, that's romantic. You can get your candles out. Mind you, it stops the Wi-Fi, doesn't it? Fingers crossed. Absolutely. Right, let's have a look. Right. Let's see how F is feeling towards Tina today. So, not too bad. In fact, it's quite good. First of all, we have the Ace of Boons, which is really good because this is always a good luck card. When we have the Toadstone, it's all about abundance, new beginnings, new starts. And you can definitely see this in the other three cards as well. So with the Three of Boons, it means that F can work things out. It's almost like at the experimentation stage of abundance and goodwill. And we can see here with the Three of Wands as well that your ship is coming in. So the good wishes of how they do feel about you, it is a good start. So it's almost like this ring of power. When we kind of know that we feel abundant, we feel wealthy in the situation, it's almost like he's putting value in your relationship in the start of those things. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is, because with the Three of Wands, sometimes it's all about the slowness, but we can see the effort that we've put in already come back towards us. So it is good, and it does mean here with the Three of Boons that that foundation of where you do want it to go, both of you can understand each other, and the foundation is very good. And with that, it's a really good prosperity card. So I think they feel really, really, really good. Yeah. So I think we've got to be more positive and have a very take the opportunity. I always see the Ace of Pentacles as taking the opportunity. Perhaps if we don't, and we fall by the wayside, that good luck doesn't come in, does it? Danny, thank you. So yeah, stay positive and stay kind of hopeful. It's like I always see the Ace of Toads as an engagement ring as well. It's definitely a good luck charm anyway. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Danny, thank you so much. So, yeah, have a great new year. That's great. So, Danny, what is your question today? Thank you for the super chat. Lovely to see you, super chat. So, what is Danny's question today? Yay! Have a good rest of the Christmas. Cheers. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. And God bless everyone. Right, Danny, how's Danny's question coming along? Right. Danny, have you got a question? I'm scrolling. Right. So, if you got a question, do put it down. This is for Danny, hopefully, when Danny puts the question down. Hello, Rose Rain. Good to see you. I met a guy and it's confusing. Okay, is that your question? How confusing is it? Merry Christmas to you, Rose Rain. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hopefully, you're all having a good time. Lots to eat. So, what's the question? Do you want to name his name, Danny? Have a look at what's going on. What is your actual question? Right, just waiting for Danny. Danny's done super chat. Thank you very much, Danny. Can you please tell me what the energy is? Okay, right. The energy. Yep. Let's do the energy. I don't know why I'm doing it there. Let's do the energy between the two of you, Danny and this person. Right, let's have a look. Yay. Right. What's the energy between Danny and the person that's coming up? Let's have a look. Princess Aquarius, happy Christmas. You can't still be pregnant, can you? Right, let's have a look. Time goes by so fast. Danny and right, let's have a look. Okay. So, first of all, we have the three visions, which is really good. So, what you've already invested in can be a form of celebration of what has gone on before. So, happy kind of flirtation, the desire, the passion, it all comes from our solar plexus. And it definitely comes up, like the third main chakra, where we see the power and the confidence in actually letting that energy formulate in a more kind of duality aspect. So with the three of visions here, it just means that there's more play, more happiness, more things to celebrate. So kind of be grateful for where you are. This is a kind of an aspect where we don't want to overrush it. We just want to enjoy where we are at the moment with this person. You do have, hi Patty, Merry Christmas. We do have the folly or the tower. So we do have this change. So the realization that something, the foundation that's already set is about to change. So sometimes when we meet someone, we don't know the ultimate power that it can actually bring. So sometimes it is a shock to people and go, oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for this, even though we can ask for that soulmate, that proper person to come along. It's still a little bit of a shock. So it's very much the energy is that change. Now, whether you both see that to rebuild a future in a stronger way that you both have never even thought of is going to be so good to actually do so. So when we get this, it's about honesty. It's not about playing games here, because this is always a fun factor of meeting people and having fun and celebrating that and sharing. Where this, it's like, oh my goodness, things are happening quite suddenly at times. And other times it can have a kind of breakdown in communication. So we must really trust and be honest with those kind of feelings. And when we have the, I know this is gone, but this is the Guardian of Keepers spells. This is the fire element. This is the kind of passion that needs and the responsibility to actually take on this kind of aspect. So when we have the fire, because we're in the we are in the age of Aquarius, but also with Capricorn, it's a responsibility of how we move towards how we think things are going. So this is where it's almost like knocking your socks off kind of aspect, to realize that the responsibility of another person's feelings and kind of dreams are in the balance. So I think the energy between you is good, because this is coming to a kind of responsibility of owning that power, where this is a kind of having the more confidence to celebrate who you are. So this change, the energy between the two of you, is a good aspect to move forward. So this is very encouraging, where sometimes if you don't want a kind of aspect where they're playing games. So they need to be honest with how people are feeling, the both of you. So, you know, don't hold back. If you want to communicate to them in an honest way, that's always good. I do see that this brings a sense of togetherness, whether that's going out for New Year's Eve parties, get-togethers, but definitely you know, go along with the invites that can come, and the change can be quite phenomenal. But I believe the person is quite dynamic, quite fun to be around, but don't get jealous. You know, if they're an attention seeker, or they kind of because this is almost like that fire element, and I'm picking up Leo, and they like to be a little bit charismatic. So the energy at the moment is very strong, and they want to own where they are. So don't be dismayed with the Tower if things kind of change. I'm very, very positive about this meeting anyway. So hopefully that made sense for you, Danny. I like it anyway. So good luck. I think next year we're all going to have a good year, because this year wasn't so good, was it? No, it wasn't. Thanks for the donations, guys. If you've got a question, do remember to put it down. Hi, guys. Right. Right, let's do Miller Miller. Oh, I'll keep doing that. Right, this is from Miller Miller. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Danny, and happy holidays. And hopefully you can go into a new year with that positive mindset, and everything will be all right, hopefully. Right, Miller, let's see, how does Philip see you at the moment? Thanks, guys. Do remember to put your questions down, or randomly pick, guys. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. No worries, Miller. Right, let's have a look what Philip's been up to. Philip. Right. Right, let's have a look at Philip. Cindy, you're still here, aren't you? Patty, are you still here? Princess Aquarius? Right. Yay, all righty. Right. Right, let's have a look at Philippe. Yeah, I love how his name is. He is so cute. Right, let's have a look how Philippe sees you at the moment on Christmas Day. Here. Right, okay. So, you're not surprised really with this dude, are you? First of all, we have the 9 of challenges. So this isn't so much how they see you, because they see you as the 2 of cups. So that's really sweet, isn't it? But they fear. This is the fear card, that things aren't going to work out as well as they'd like, or how you would like. But there's 2 of cups. You have to agree. It's a real good meeting of hearts together. So when we meet that special person, we want everything to work out. But sometimes our mind will create drama when there isn't drama. And this is why it's essential to stay positive, not only about ourselves, but our situations. So when we're going into the new year, we need to own our power, definitely, and not face not get dragged down in the negativity. Because if we really do go through a negative aspect and think, well, I haven't heard from them, or they're not contacting me, or I'm not seeing them enough, I'm not hearing them enough, that sets up for an ill feeling within us, and that's going to really make something not gel right. This is all about harmony, yin and yang, and a healing aspect. So both of you, while you're still healing, is a good time to just have that little bit of patience. We do have the 5 of visions, which shows a sense of disappointment. So this could be your side of the story, really, of how things aren't moving substantially forward. But it doesn't mean to say that it is going to last, because the connection between the 2 of you, as you can see here, is good. So when we fear something and we're disappointed that we're not actually in the relationship that we actually know full well that it's going to kind of last, and sometimes things last and sometimes they don't. However, this again needs healing, and traditionally the 2 of cups has been about healing as well, that balance, that harmony that we need. So there is a sense that disappointment, but that disappointment, remember, we can't make it our own mind. Like, oh, well, I haven't heard from them today, or I haven't heard from them for so long, or they're not with me, or X, Y, and Z. Because the energy between you is still very, very beautiful. It is a really nice soul connection. So exactly, it does no good. It does absolutely no good at all for you. It does actually the opposite, doesn't it? So that's no good. Cindy, let's do. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas, and if you're off tomorrow, enjoy tomorrow as well. Right, Cindy, let's do a general reading for yourself. A nice little Christmas present for you. Thank you, Miller. Thank you. Have a good Christmas, people. Lots of love and a lot of good blessings your way. Right, let's do Cindy today. Let's see what's going on for Cindy. General reading for Cindy. Thanks, Miller. Right, this is for Cindy. right, Cindy, let's have a look what the universe is saying to you today. Well, the first card is really nice. So we've got the Green Mother, which is very much the Empress card. So this means that we need patience with our situation. We need that growth, that nurturing, but most of all, we need that unconditional love for ourselves. So hello, Rachel. So yes, you can pop your questions down. That's absolutely fine. We do random questions here at the moment. But yeah, so Cindy, this is a great card to really reap the rewards of success. So I'm not sure if you're doing your affirmations or your manifestation list of what you want and how you want it, because sometimes we need to ask. So just like the mother card, and we're pregnant with a child, sometimes we know the sex and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't know if they're healthy or not. Sometimes it's the same with what we ask for. You know, I would like this perfect soulmate, I would like this perfect job, blah 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 blah, and we kind of know it's coming, but we don't know how or the aspects, the details, the colouring in kind of thing. So we have to have patience with that, but we still need to nourish and grow and develop who we are as people. So this shows that the universe is giving to you, but that growth and patience still needs to be there. It is always a good luck card, and it means that you are getting what you do want, what you've invested in. So that's always a good thing. So when you have the 8 of challenges, sometimes we think, well, why hasn't it happened? Or how is it not happening? Or it's never going to happen. I've waited a million years for it and still not happening. How much patience can I actually get? And I really don't think it's going to happen. And if it happens, it'll probably not be what I expected anyway. The mind is such an enemy. It's like, why do we do it? You know, and it's almost like a trap, and it's almost like you need more information or a tool to kind of get out of the situation. But if you have invested in yourself and you've asked the universe or God or whatever what you do want, then sometimes we have to sit back and just trust, just as when we're pregnant, and we have to trust that everything's going on inside okay. So it's our inner dreams that need to be nurtured. So the mind, it's a naughty aspect. So, you know, again, with yourself, be very positive. So you do have oh, did I? Yeah. Me and my daughter have been doing that a lot, looking at that kind of aspect. So here with the Ace of Visions, this is a marvelous card for you, because it means that your situation can happen like immediately. So you don't have to wait as long as you actually perceive, because the Ace of Visions is about self-awareness, self-love, unconditional love. And with this particular deck of cards, it's almost like the ugly duckling card. They don't know that there's beautiful swan. And when you see the reflection of this swan in the lake, they're wearing beautiful jewelry. You know, that they are a princess, they are the queen, they are the king of who they are. So with the Ace of Cups, it's this eternal youth and beauty and love. So instead of creating too much kind of conflict within our minds, we must see the beauty and understanding and abundance of what the universe does provide on a daily basis, never ending, never stopping. So we have to trust that. We have to understand for ourselves that love, if we have good intentions towards our dreams and towards our goals, then, you know, we do get the reward. Honest, I promise. But it's our mind that is preventing that, Cindy. But yeah, great times ahead for you. Well done. Yay. Yeah. So don't struggle with the control. Just say, I trust the universe, force, God, etc., to actually provide what it is that your soul needs at the moment. So it's good, eh? Rachel, if you're still here, that's good. Right, a Rose Rain, how are you doing? So thanks for liking the video, guys. Do appreciate that. Does Karen still see you as Bella? Thank you, Rachel. Right, let's have a look. Does Karen still see you as Bella? I did like the Twilight Saga. I think a lot of people did. There are some very handsome actors in it. Oh, and little Bella with her daddy. Right, let's have a look at Karen. Does Karen still see you as Bella? Gosh, it's an old series, that, isn't it? We'll have to watch that again. There's an aspect that they do, so it's a kind of a yes. There's a lot changed from this, because not only do we have the two as spells, but we've got the wise woman of the forest, and we've also got the child of challenges. So with the child of challenges, they can get through many, many problems. And the wise woman there, that's a kind of a union. And also with the two of wands, it's what's the opportunity of that union. So yeah, and we can see Bella as that child trying to work out where they are. So yeah, they do see you as Bella, which is very nice. Thank you. Right, let's do Rachel. I see your question here, Rachel. Thanks for being here. Right, guys, do remember to put your questions down. Donations are flashed on the end of the screen. Super chat, PayPal, or cash out. I couldn't remember. Right, Rachel, let's do you. Let's do you. How is Mike feeling about you? Right, Mike. Let's have a look for Mike. How does Mike feel about Rachel? Let's have a look at Mike. How does Mike feel about Rachel? Look, that's no good. Right, Mike, let's have a look. Right, okay, so sorry. Hey, have you lot caught that cough? Ugh. So Mike, Mike's a kind of I get the impression, even though he can be quite out there, he's very inwardly always kind of working things out. It's like sometimes it's very hard for him to work things out. So he doesn't, it was feelings, wasn't it? So sometimes he doesn't kind of demonstrate his feelings without him having tried to work it out. So when we have the Seeker of Spells, it's almost like a willingness to find something to make the way he thinks, the way he feels. So for Mike, we definitely need to see the Chariot, the moving forward of the body and mind together. So this is a kind of a creative spark of how they investigate or experiment with things. So don't get frustrated with Mike if you feel like they're going backwards or sideways, instead of forwards with how they express themselves, how they talk to you, how they demonstrate. Because for them, it's almost like, oh, this is totally new. I haven't met somebody like you before. And it's almost like, how do I navigate this? Do you know what I mean? But with the huntsman, it's almost, this is a very good thing, because it's almost like they have to work things out in a slow process. That this is about the honesty. This is about what's gone in before, and so that analytical mind that will kick in. And you can see this here with the kid. Yeah. Right. So because this is a justice card, right? This is a justice, and they have to work things out for themselves. And this is the keeper of challenges, which is very much of how you can see that kind of thinking and things like that. When we have a look at the experimentation and the moving forward, they have to carve their own path. But because we've got the justice and the communication with that, it means that they will demonstrate to you or to themselves a clearer picture of what is going on within their life. Because when we have the courtroom, sometimes they do have to eliminate false information. So sometimes we use the analogy of court cases can be very quick or they can be very long. And this is why we have the huntsman has got to get the balance right before they can actually communicate. So don't rush this, allow it to simmer. When we have this new energy of the seeker of spells, it's very much like they're trying to find the truth of who they are. So this has really got nothing to do with you. It's how they're processing their life at this moment. So don't give up hope, obviously, because when court is in session, it's in session. It's not a conclusion. So yeah, it's hard when we're waiting for the reconciliations and them to kind of pick up and move forward. But it is a process. It's very dangerous to push people into kind of things. Well, if you love me, or you should know where you are, just because we know where we are and they don't know where they are. So it becomes counterproductive, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you keep the patience and the positivity, things can happen. Hopefully, as I said, justice is always quite slow there, unfortunately. But hi Flyer, how are you today? Thanks for being here. Do remember to put your questions down. Do remember to like the video, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Right. So, hi Flyer. Let's have a look for 2023. That's awesome. So, this is for High Flyer. So, let's have a look what's going on. The flavor of moving into 2023. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, High Flyer. I'm doing 3 cards. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. High Flyer. Right. So, as you know, things change all the time. So, first of all, we got the 7 of Visions, which is imagination, choices, things are kind of a little bit wishy-washy at the moment. And when we have the child of challenges as well, it means that even things are difficult, maybe we're using an overactive imagination in a kind of more of a negative way, then we need to kind of be more calm, more loving towards ourselves and our situation. Otherwise, we are going to get in a little bit more of a mess. Because you are demonstrating the 3 of challenges, which is that pain and understanding that some things need to be let go of. So, you know, when we can't grasp one thing, maybe it's because of the energy of 22. It has been a very kind of painful year for a lot of people. But with this, you can work it out where you are and how you can move forward. In order to do that, we need to demonstrate forgiveness and self-acceptance for ourselves. And that. Thank you, Sydney Nanite. Hello, Yusra. How are you? So yeah, the pain that you may be feeling at this moment in time or over the new year, just learn to just let it go and kind of heal on the inside, and then you'll be able to see better choices, more opportunities to have that reality. Does that make sense to you? Thank you. Right, guys, do remember to put your questions down if you have a question today. Hopefully you're having a great Christmas season. Yay, happy Christmas. More positivity and lots of blessings and love to everyone. And then things will get better. Right, thank you for being here. Thank you. Do remember to like the video. How does Yazine view you? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yay. This is for Yazine. Right. How does Yazine view you? Sergio, how are you? Thanks for liking the video, guys. Do appreciate that. Thank you. Do remember to follow me if you're new here. Thank you. Yazine. Use that. Belgium. Wow. Is it cold? Do remember to follow me, guys. I do appreciate that. Subscribe. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Let's have a look at Yazine. How do they see you? Oh dear. Right. I don't know at the moment. Well, I do, but I don't know how this can move forward at this moment in time. Perhaps need some mistletoe, don't you? Just wave it. And it actually shows here with the seeker of visions, sometimes we can see things in a very idealistic way. So it is particularly hard when we've got the 8 of visions and also the 4 of visions in this particular energy that they're demonstrating. So how they view you at the moment is because this was upside down as well, which doesn't make it the best energy, especially teamed up with this kind of emotionally walking away. But the thing is, how they do view you is that they're not seeing the opportunity. So whether you're fully put yourself forward with your intentions of how things are going, and they just having that step back. So they have withdrawn significantly, and it's almost like they're looking for something more out of life at the moment. So whether you've not demonstrated or talked about it, your good intentions, or you haven't presented what they actually want, what they're looking for at this moment in time, and that's why they're withdrawing. It doesn't mean to say that they're withdrawing forever. It just means at this moment in time that if he says, oh, would you like to come out with me, they'd either ignore you or say no. So at this moment in time, the energy is presenting itself that this isn't the best time to make advances, if that makes sense, which is a shame. But yeah, carry some mistletoe over your head. That might work a treat. That's sad, isn't it? Oh, yeah, we don't want. No, I'm sure the energy will change. Right, Sergio, thanks for being here. Merry Christmas, everyone. And God bless you all. Lots of blessings, lots of love. Right, let's do Sergio from Argentina. Wow. Let's see what's coming up for you, Sergio. Right, this is for Sergio. We're investigating, aren't we? Right, let's see what's coming up for yourself. Right. Ooh. Right. Do you know, for yourself, coming up, it's a good aspect. If you really go within yourself, right, at the moment, and really go, right, I need to find my own power. I need to find what my direction is. What do I really want? Not what your parents or your teachers or your friends have told you who you are. Who are you and what do you want? So when we get the hermit aspect, it's almost like that inner learning to know your own truth, your own passion, your own desires, and the confidence to go forward. Because if you know and really know who you are and what you want, you can actually have it. Because not only do we have the 4 of spells, but we have the 6 of spells as well. So the 4 of spells is that celebration, that is that good foundation to all the good things that people celebrate within their life. So it's almost like the wish cards come true because of the 6 of Wands following it. And it's a success that people around you are helping you or molding you or pushing you, not pushing you, but really assisting you into your dreams. So because we're ending this particular year, it's a good idea to really reflect on who you are as a person, what do you want, and putting in the finer details, because you can actually get it. This is a celebration. I always see this card as the gratitude card. So if you're grateful for those who have helped you along your way, then you know the universe recognizes that. All right. So a really positive if you just have that patience within yourself to know exactly who you are on the biggest scale. Yay, that looks really good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We definitely like that. So hopefully that helped. Guys, thanks for being here. That's a really good reading. Yeah, we like that. Hi guys, how are you all doing? Right, if you've got a question, then do come forward to do the question. SK, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Do put your questions down. You are next. This is for SK. Hey, hey, hey. If you've got a question, do put it down. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely holiday season. Right, what Niharika thinks about you. Yep, you certainly did post that. Thank you. Right. What Niharika thinks about you. Let's have a look. The chat's always slow. Always. Right, this is for SK. What Niharika thinks about you. Right, let's have a look. Well, I think it's quite positive in a lot of aspects here. I also, hello Shrey, how are you? This is interesting because they're still kind of reflecting on a lot of things. And it's not necessarily who you are as a person. It's things that have gone on in their life. However, they do see you as a positive person. They haven't quite made up their minds about whether that they see you as the best opportunity of going forward, or they're just dreaming of some other kind of idealistic fantasy. It just depends how long you've known this person, because they are kind of reflecting a little bit from the past, but definitely you blocked each other. Right. Well, that's not the best thing to do. Because here with the Two of Challenges, it's almost like haven't quite made the mind up. And when we come in the enchanted forest and we have the mirror, we have to look at ourselves of what we've contributed to this situation. So you do have the Three of Spells here, which means that the opportunity to heal this relationship is definitely there. With the Six of Visions as well, this is the... Well, that makes perfect sense that you block. Right. There, with the Six of Visions, as you perhaps might know, this is dreaming of an ex or someone in the past. It's like, do we walk away from those kind of things, or do we make them a more of a reality? So, you know, if you've asked the question, how is this person thinking of you, you're obviously still liking them, or whatever. So the decision to perhaps unblock them, and that then they might know that and get in contact. But a lot of the time, this is about the fun times that we've had in the past and the memories, etc. With the Three of Wands, this is almost like, this is the opposite way. This lady is pushing the little boats out, her wishes out. So it's almost like they do want to hear from you. So it's entirely up to you. We're all scared when we have relationships, when we're being with people, because we don't like to be rejected. We don't like to be, thought of in a weird way. But the one thing that we've got to do is own up who we are as people. And even if we are going to be kind of rejected or whatever, we still need the opportunity for closure. It's not fair on you if you don't have closure, and also with them. So this is why the mirror is being presented. Boom, what are you doing? What is the decision? Can you move past this? You know, use your heart. Well, that's fine. Well, if you're playing games, you're playing games. That's fine. Oh dear, you are funny. But yeah, it's up to you, isn't it? Right. Thank you for the question, and have a good new year. And unblock people if you still like them. Unblock them and just say hi. You know, don't mind, does it? Shrey, how are you? What are the feelings of Pratyaksha for you? Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas season. Right, let's have a look. Shrey, what are the... Hello, Ash. Thanks for liking the video, guys. I appreciate that. Right, Shrey, what are the feelings of Pratyaksha for you? What are the feelings of Pratyaksha for you? Do remember to follow me if you're not already following me, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, what's the feelings for Pratyaksha? And happy birthday to Capricorns. Right. What's the feelings of Pratyaksha towards Shrine? Right, let's have a look. So, Shrey. I think they've got an opportunity here to really see a new start. You know, it's almost like what they've known in the past here, and what they're working towards is something more substantial, more meaningful, more kind of honest, more kind of no more drama. So they're looking at the situation where they can see a change. So whether that's a change with the two of you together moving forward in a more understanding, honest way, or them moving away from your situation. So they're going to reflect a lot over this time, what they do want, and how their life is. So if you're upfront, honest with the situation, and if you're the kind of rescuer within the situation, then that might be good. But a lot more forgiveness, understanding, and a new kind of new beginning needs to happen within their life. So that was the 6 of challenges, moving away from dramas, really finding who they are is the 9 of boons, and also the council of animals is really having a look at all the information and really making things happen in a more understanding, loving way. Hopefully, Shrey, that made sense. S, how are you? Merry Christmas, everyone. Right. How does a Capricorn view you? Sarisha. How does... Thank you, Shrey. Right, let's have a look at Sarisha. How does Sarisha, the Capricorn, view you? Thanks for the likes. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Hey, right. Okay, interesting. So at the moment, they're not really having a look at moving forwards. However, it's almost like that fear factor of something that's very, very good may not work out. So it's almost like they've got to have more confidence within themselves. They have to make this huge choice whether to take the risk with relationships, with a meeting of mind, bodies, and souls kind of thing, or whether to just stay in a safe place. Hello, Monique. How are you? You met her in your college. Excellent. So it's almost like there is kind of hope, but it's almost like, will they take the chance? So when we have the Lovers, that's very much about the choice, the decisions to actually go forward or not. When we have the Four of Visions, that's like the opportunity is there to make that choice, but whether they will do, they feel rather more safe to not do than to do. However, for the Child of Boons, this is very much about, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. So when we have the Page of Boons, it's almost like taking the opportunity, having the development to move forward in a way where there are risks. There's always risks involved. So they do see you as a choice, they think about you, etc. But whether they want to move forward and take a bigger risk still remains to be seen. Okay, thank you. Right, let's do Monique. Thanks for being here. Do remember to like and subscribe. Do appreciate that. Right. Right, let's have a look what's going on for Taurus Scorpio. Right, let's have a look for Monique. Thank you, guys. Right, this is for Monique. Let's have a look. What's going on for Monique today? Right, Monique. So, right, you've got to, if you want, really have a look at how you conduct your life. So when we have the love and money aspect, it's almost like the same equation, so to speak, of the opportunities, of the kind of making your way, of understanding who you are to actually achieve something that hasn't been done before. So there's an element of trust here, not only trust of yourself, but trust of other people, and not allow other people to put you down, kind of thing. So sometimes we have to put ourselves in a very uncomfortable situation to realize the strength that you do have to be able to go for more out of the box scenario of how you make money, how you conduct love lives, and things like that. So because you are Taurus, you're very grounded, which is great, and you do like the greater things. And the Virgo rising as well is such a good aspect to actually have a look at an element of the responsibility. So if you put yourself And I know sometimes Taurians can be very kind of staid and fixed in how they want things. So for you at the moment, this is totally breaking out some habits, doing something more risky, taking on new hobbies, new situations that perhaps you haven't even thought of. When you kind of do that, you've challenged yourself and you've shown yourself that you can do it. So it's a kind of element here where it's almost like seeing and working things out and really testing yourself, because you've obviously got more I was going to say willpower, confidence in yourself than meets the eye. So I don't think you've been tested nearly as hard enough as you could be. I know that sounds a little bit, but until you have within your life, these things are going to be your kind of soul lessons. So you do have the Two of Wands and the Child of Challenges, and also the Seven of Spells for that. So yeah, interesting. So there you have it. Yeah. So, guys, thanks for being here. It's been an hour, so I was only coming on an hour to say Happy Christmas to you, and hopefully we'll see you all in the new year. Thank you for being here. Lots of love to you all. See you later.